Hello everybody, this is the Three Lotus Tarot and I'm back again today with a pick a card reading for you. The question we are going to address today is, what does your dream try to tell you? Sometimes we have all these dreams that we can't understand, right? I know dreams are linked to our subconscious, or that's how our subconscious is trying to give us solutions to problems that we may have, situations that we may have in real life, or it may be showing up some unresolved situations in the past, or our emotions about somebody or some situation that is featuring in the dream. But the dream is usually so abstract or so complex or completely about a different situation that we may not be able to tie it together with something that's happening in our life now. So I hope today's reading will be able to help everybody get a little bit more insight into their dreams. I mean, God knows I need dream interpretation and guidance myself, and sometimes we are so deep into our own situation that we don't see what somebody else could potentially see. And especially today, now we're going to have some guidance, some help from the divine. So the question, what is your dream trying to tell you? We're going to use the Golden Wheel Tarot deck for our main reading, as well as finish off with an oracle card from the Fairy Tarot cards. Okay, so as you can see, I've got 3 piles now. I have these ring holders that are made from resin, and then I thought it'd be really appropriate to have a ring as well for one of the piles. Okay, so let's get the 3 piles going. For pile number 1, we've got the 6 of Wheels. 6 of Wheels, which is also the 6 of Pentacles. For pile 1, with the purple resin ring holder point. Pile 1. Pile 2 is the 10 of Swords with the Peridot crystal ring. That's pile 2. And lastly, pile 3, the 10 of Wheels or the 10 of Pentacles with the Art Deco resin ring holder point. Okay, dokie. So take your time to connect with these 3 piles and see which one calls out to you. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And when you've made up your mind, do go to the timestamps in the description box below and proceed with your reading. I'll see you there. Hello pile 1, you've chosen the 6 of Wheels or the 6 of Pentacles together with the purple resin ring holder point. Okay, we're going to put your card right here, and how we're going to do this today is that we're going to figure out what is your present energy. Firstly, what is your present energy? Then what is the dream's message to you? And lastly, how do we proceed from where we are right now? Okay, so let's get some cards out for you. What is your present energy? I think firstly what I can see is you are in a balanced position right now in life. You are calm, you are happy, you feel that life is doing you good. You are also in a stable position where you could be the one who's helping others. Like this woman with the apples here. She's got so many apples and she's giving them to somebody else. So you have that fortune and abundance in life that you feel, that makes you feel somehow that you can share with others, and you're having that energy of balance and goodwill, I would say, pile 1. All right, so now let's see, what is your present energy? That's your present energy. What is the dream's message trying to tell you? This could be a recurring dream for you, which means all the more reason why you should really be trying to figure out, perhaps with the help of today's reading, what is going on. So what is the dream's message? Firstly, Six of Wands, victory. Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Star, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune together with the Six of Wheels really speaks to me, because what I see, pile 1, is that you are in a position that is stable and happy and balanced. But the dream seems to be telling me that you have achieved what you want to achieve. You have achieved with the Star. You worked hard for it and you wanted to achieve something, and you did, because the time has come. The time has come with the Wheel of Fortune turning to give you victory. So whatever it is that you're fighting, and it may have been something that really kept you locked up, it may not be something that is really happening to you in real life, but it is a condition of your mind. This is something that you believe, some limitation in your circumstance, in your environment, or in your abilities that you perceive in your mind. It is not something that may be truly holding you back, because you don't see the swords really like anchoring you down or surrounding you. You are feeling that sadness. You're all dressed up beautifully. You're all dressed up beautifully. You have that a life that is good. You have enough comfort and enough abundance for yourself, but somehow you feel that you don't have what it is that you want. So the dream is trying to tell you, I believe, that you have worked for what you wanted, and that could have been stability in your life. You could have been wanting stability. You could have been wanting the ability to share with others, which means you are steady in the 3D world, materialistically in your life. And that's why you are now able to share. So you have been wanting to be able to live a life that you feel is complete, that you feel okay, I've made it, I've done it, I'm in a stable place, I'm driving a car that I like, I have a good house, I have a great family. That's what you've always wanted, and you didn't feel that you had it. You tried to work hard for it, you were working towards it, but the dream is trying to tell you that you do have this victory already. You have already achieved the status that you wanted for yourself, or the condition in life that you wanted for yourself. You're just not seeing it. You're not seeing it. And it is important that you realize it now, pile 1, so that you don't keep yourself in that position of lack, in that position of, oh man, I'm locked away, I don't have this, my hands are tied, I can't do this, I can't do that. But you actually have a beautiful surrounding and environment, pile 1. Look at this. This is green and vibrant and alive, whilst this is blue and sad and dark, although you can see that sunrise in the distance. And you're clothed very nicely with a smattering of happier, brighter colors amidst the blue. So this is a situation, whatever it is that's bothering you now, that you feel a lack of in your life, that you feel that you're trapped, it is a situation in your mind. You have the good luck and the karma to have already established and manifested a good environment for yourself. The wheel has turned, and it has turned from a darker color to a brighter color, and you are now enjoying this life. You are enjoying the victory that you have wanted. So this dream is trying to tell you, let that attitude or impression or perception of lack and trapped go, because your wishes have been manifested. You have what you wanted. Sometimes in life, Pal One, when we were younger, we could be thinking, oh, if only I had a nice car, instead of riding on a motorcycle, if only I had a nice car, I would feel that I've made it. Or when I earn $10,000 in my job, I will feel that I've made it, and I'll be so happy and proud of myself. Or when I feel that when I bought my first house, my own house, when I can live in my own house, I will feel so proud and established, and I'll be grateful that I have reached that status in my life. And the thing now is, Pal One, you may have already reached all those dreams and accomplished all those dreams that you had when you were younger, when you were in a period of life that was maybe not so stable. You have that now, but you forgot that those were the things that you wanted, which you have manifested now. You are, of course, as is natural for humans, you have moved the goalpost. You have now bigger dreams than what you had before. Instead of, if only I could earn $10,000 in my job, I wish that I earned $20,000. Why don't I earn $20,000? Why is nobody seeing my accomplishments and my contributions to the job, and they're not paying me $20,000? But you're already earning $10,000, which is what you had as a goal in the past. So what we're trying to say here, Pal One, is not that you cannot dream bigger dreams, not that at all, but you need to acknowledge and appreciate and have gratitude for the dreams that have come true, because you are in that very peaceful, calm, stable, balanced, happy, abundant situation and phase in your life already. So appreciate that. You can have bigger goals, just don't believe that I've done nothing, I've achieved nothing, I've not accomplished anything in this life, I am stuck. Just don't think that. Sit back, remember the dreams that you had before, list down all the things that you've managed to accomplish for yourself, achieve for yourself. Have gratitude for that. Say thank you to yourself. Say thank you for the people who've helped you and the environment who's helped you and enabled you to reach your goals. And then, if you want to move on to the next step and fight for the next level of success, the next level of victory, by all means. But let's just remember to appreciate and have gratitude for what we already have manifested in this life. Okay, now I'm no stranger to this situation. I've had this before, which is why I can also share with you the forgetfulness that we sometimes have of our older dreams that have now come to fruition, and we only think about, oh, my new dreams are not yet accomplished. So let's move away from the energy, have gratitude, recognize our accomplishments, and then we can move on to building, dreaming bigger dreams. Okay, so that's the dreams message for you, Pal One. And now let's get some oracle cards from the Fairy Oracle deck on how can Pal One proceed from here with this realization. How can Pal One proceed from here? What should Pal One do next? guide through the universe, light and source, angels, and my higher self. How does power 1 proceed from here? Okay, so we have 3 cards, 3 oracle cards that fell out. Normally I only take 1 oracle card, but the structure of my reading is different today, so I'm going to take all 3. And we have the Star, we have the Dreamer, plus we have the 5 of Summer. So the feeling of lack is there, as we can see from the 5 of Summer. You have already metamorphosized from a caterpillar into a butterfly, but somehow maybe you don't realize that yet, or you have forgotten. So trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Don't let what others think about you or are whispering about you affect you so much. Perhaps that's why you feel trapped. Perhaps somebody is telling you, oh, you know, your brother is driving a much bigger car. Your brother has ascended to become somebody really important in his company. Why are you not progressing? Perhaps that's what's making you have these dreams. So remove yourself the negative emotions of others and focus on that which frightens or worries. Focus on that which frightens or worries you. Don't do that anymore. With the 5 of Summer, you're focusing on that which frightens or worries you. I'm not earning enough money. My wife doesn't think that I am providing enough for the family. Or if you're a woman, you may feel, and I am sorry, please don't come at me for my supposedly stereotypical depictions of women, but like, you know, the wife may be feeling like, oh, you know, my husband thinks that I'm not cooking enough because I'm too busy at work. Stuff like that. Okay, forget that. You have transformed into a butterfly, and you need to recognize that and release whatever is negative, whether it's from yourself or from others. And we see here there may be others who are whispering or gossiping about you, or generations of relatives that may be like, what's happening with you? Why aren't you married yet, for example? Why haven't you had kids yet, for example? Okay, so let that go, because you are already in a state that is a happy state. And I think you feel happy yourself. You know, you're just letting others affect how you see your own success and accomplishments. Okay, so next we also have the Dreamer. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure and trust yourself. So remember what we talked about? Once you've acknowledged and had gratitude and be thankful for what you have achieved, now you can go right ahead and begin a new adventure. This is like the Fool, you know, the first card in the deck. Go ahead and dream bigger dreams, dream new dreams. It doesn't have to be bigger. Dream new things, okay? And then remember that you have the energy of the Star with you. How can you have 2 stars in a reading, pile 1? I think it just shows you yourself, you know, how much you can manifest. This is for the reading of what you have already manifested, and then another star for the reading of what you are going to manifest when you dream a new dream. So let's look at what the star says. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. It's all in your hands, pile 1. The happy changes are in your hands for you to say thank you for what has happened, what you have manifested for yourself because you worked hard for it, and then to dream on. And with that, pile 1, I'm going to close your reading. I hope this has been really insightful for you. If it has been, do feel free to leave a comment for us so we know more about what's happening with you. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, and please, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, The Three Lotus Tarot. I will leave you with this, and until the next one, I wish you good luck and good health and lots of manifestation more to go. Bye! Hello, Pile 2. You have chosen the card Ten of Swords with the green Peridot crystal ring. Okay, so the structure of our reading here today will be a little bit different from the normal. Firstly, I'm going to find out what is your present energy now, and then we're going to move on into what is that dream's message for you, and then how to proceed from there will be the last part of our reading today, Pile 2. And for first and foremost, what is your present energy? Pile 2, I see the Ten of Swords here, which means that there is something weighing terribly on you. It may have been a long journey already. You have been fighting, and now you're feeling, I am at the end. I am at the end. I don't know if I can take this anymore. It has been something that's been weighing really heavily on you. You have been worried about it. You've been anxious about it. You've been hurt about it. But I see that you're not completely, fully, flat out on the ground. Pile 2. You're not giving up completely. You're not just laying down to die. So you have like 3 swords in your back, but you are still holding on to your own sword. Wow, I think this is really, from the Golden Wheel Tarot deck, one of the most inspiring, positive looking Ten of Swords cards there is, because it always tells me that I've gone through so much, I have fought the battles, and I am not giving up. It's been terribly hard on him. Look, there's this sword even that just goes directly through him, coming out on the other side. But he is still on his knees only, not flat out, flat on the ground, and he's holding on to his own sword still. He doesn't look particularly bleh, So even though, Pile 2, you have gone through a situation in your life for a long time, something that's been difficult for you, something that has really given you a lot of anxiety and worry and thought. Now, I wonder why I said somebody just now. So perhaps for some of you out there, Pile 2, the subject that is worrying you is somebody. Okay, take it as it resonates. So that is your present energy now, but I see you continuing to be strong, continuing to hold on to your own sword. So you are not letting the situation get the best of you. You are still active. You still have fight in you, Pile 2. And that's what's really encouraging. Okay, so now let's get the message of your dream. What is your dream trying to tell you after all your battles? Angels in my face. What is Pile 2's dream trying to tell them? What is Pile 2's dream? What is Pile 2's dream trying to tell them? First level, angels in my higher self. What is Pile 2's dream trying to tell them? My guides are bringing first level, source angels in my higher self. What is Pile 2's dream trying to tell them? So pile 2, at first the energies were not really coming out, which made me wonder if this was something that you have held close to your heart for a long time. You've not really shared this battle with other people. It's just been going on within you, whether it is somebody or something in your life that's causing you this anxiety and hurt and wow, a lot of heavy burden feelings. Whatever it is, you've not really shared this out with other people, and that may be also a big contributor to how you're feeling like the 10 of Swords now. Okay, let's look at the cards that you have. 7 of Swords, the Hermit, the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Magician, the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Sun. I don't know if you see this yourself, pile 2, but I can very, very clearly see that your dream is telling you that the time, this is what you're going through, and that's going to change, because at the end of the day you will come out and see this line here, the energies of this row here, which is all positive and bright and strong. So let's go through it, pile 2. The 10 of Swords, this is something. 7 of Swords is about whether it's deceit or whether it's about things unknown, things happening behind the scenes, beneath the surface, and not everybody knows about. There's hiding, there's deceit. So this may correlate with what I was just saying just now, that you've not told other people about this this thing that's worrying you, that's been a battle for you. You've held it close to your heart. It is something, either a thought or an action, because the Swords are all about intellect. It's all about how you think, how you decide, how you do things. So it may have been an action that you've taken, a decision that you've taken, or a thought process that you've had that you're keeping secret from others. And you've thought long and hard about this, or you've really retreated into yourself, because the Hermit is all about self-reflection. So this situation basically has made you think a lot. It has also almost like cut you off from others around you. You're staying away from others. You like to be on your own, and you think about this a lot. Okay, and with the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, emotionally you feel many different, whether it's clashing emotions, or your emotions are here, there, everywhere, or you have many aspects or angles or many parties to think about, which may be causing you to have that big conundrum in your head. Basically a lot of things to think about, and you don't know how to make that decision, and maybe you're shying away from it. Maybe you've made a decision that you don't want to tell others about, but it weighs heavily on you, and you wish you could leave it all behind. With the 8 of Cups, you don't want to be in this situation anymore. You don't want to have to think about this anymore. I don't want to feel this anymore. I'm done. The 10 of Swords has been happening for too long. I'm done. Pile 2, I hear you saying. But your dream is, and this is like the most obvious, most clear interpretation that I've seen. Usually tarot does not come from a negative perspective, you know, and as tarot readers, we also do like to focus on the good and the light, because nothing is set in stone, and it's all energy, and it's up to you to be able to, or strong enough, creative enough, invested enough to turn the energy around. If it's a dark energy, to turn it around to become light. But this scenario here, where I see from a hard situation you are moving on to a bright situation, this is like one of the clearest interpretations that I've seen that our tarot cards have come out with. And what I see is happy times for you, Pile 2. You are going to be able to do exactly what you wanted, what you thought. It may be almost like the solution or the resolution came down from the heavens themselves, but it comes. A resolution or a solution comes, and it makes the old situation that was bringing you down, burdening you, it makes it go away, or it really lightens that situation by a lot. This is not a small resolution or a small solution. This is something big. This is something grand. Look at the Magician, right? It's something grand, and it's using all his resources. But something divine comes and helps you out of that situation. Not without work for himself, because you know you've got the cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacle, which are all resources within you, Pile 2. But also with all these wisps of smoke and the galaxy behind, with the pentacle right up top, it gives me this message that there is also divine help for you, and you're going to be getting out there instead of being on your own, all by your lonesome, always retreating within yourself. You're going to be getting out there, having fun, enjoying yourself, being with friends, all lively and vibrant. You will be happy. You'll be happy because that burden would have gone away. You can get your rest. You will not have to fight anymore. No more battles. You will get your rest. Such a peaceful, happy environment. I love this Four of Swords too. And of course the sun will shine on you. The sun will shine on you. You're on your white steed, racing towards joy and brightness with the red cloak of victory. No longer in this energy, but this energy. This is an amazing message that your dream is trying to give you. I'm not sure, Pile 2, what your dream was showing you, but the message is amazing. Okay, so now what I'd like to do, Pile 2, is use the Fairy Oracle deck and get some guidance from you on how you're gonna proceed from here. Okay, guys, from the universe, light, source, angels, and my higher self. How should Pile 2 proceed from here? What advice do we have for Pile 2 on proceeding forward? Again, the energies don't speak a lot. Maybe at first, hopefully at first only, and then they'll come out with some guidance from you, for you. Of course, we're not taking that, too many cards. And guys, from the universe, light and source, angels, and my higher self. messages do we have for pile 2 on how we should proceed from here? Okay, we have 2 cards, pile 2, and this is not about how you should proceed, but if this resonates with you and you'd like to take the advice, then of course take the advice into consideration of your overall approach to resolution. Okay, so we've got the 2 of winter and the lovers. Let's look at this first. 2 of winter. Okay, a decision to be made. The boy is trying to decide, should I play this instrument or that instrument? Indecision is holding you back. Perhaps in correlation with the 7 of cups. Too many things to think about, too many options, too many people. Who should I focus on? What should I focus on? Make the choice that is best for you rather than trying to please others. You're feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Yes, you see, swords, intellect, cups, emotions. So you are feeling trapped. Should I do this because I love this person, because they expect me to, or should I do the action that is best suited for the situation? You know, perhaps that could be what you're going through. So choose the best for you rather than trying to please others. This is how you are advised to proceed. And then true love that is long lasting from the Lover's card. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. A return to good health. Choices made from the heart. So choose a situation that's best for you. If you have a situation, perhaps pile 2, that there is a best option from a factual standpoint, but you know that if you proceed with that factual intellectual decision or strategy, you will never be able to forgive yourself. Perhaps it goes against your principles or ethics, you know. Then the advice could be that choices made from the heart may be the best for you to make. That may be the best. Make the choice that's best for you, and perhaps also look at it as a choice that is made from the heart, not just a choice that's made with the mind and the intellect. Okay, I think that's amazing advice, and I love it, that the outcome that's coming for you once you've made this choice and taken your action plans, that there is so much happiness and light and rest and joy that's waiting for you, pile 2. I am going to wish you good luck with this decision, and I hope that you will give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and do subscribe to my channel, the 3 Lotus Tarot, if you'd like to see more of these kinds of readings. Until the next one, and I do hope I see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hi guys, you've chosen pile number 3 with the card the 10 of Wheels together with the Art Deco resin ring holder. So today the structure of the reading is a little bit different. We are firstly going to start off with what is your present energy, and then we're going to get more tarot cards to find out what is your dreams message for you, and lastly end with how do we proceed from here. Now that you know what your dream's trying to tell you, what's next? Okay, so firstly, let's look at the 10 of Wheels card that you were drawn to. The 10 of Wheels is also the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles card is an energy of legacy, prosperity, longevity. The traditional Rider-Waite-Smith card depicts an old man in his rich robes, in a beautiful, almost castle-like environment, with loyal dogs, pets around him, with grandchildren around him, with people in his environment. He's not lonely, he is fulfilled. So this could be your present energy now. You are fulfilled. You've got what you have been looking for in life, and you really, hand on heart, don't have anything to worry about, don't have anything to complain about. And this is a really strong, fantastic energy to be in, and I am very happy that you have achieved this pile 3, because it's not the easiest thing to achieve. So we know that your present energy now is that generally you have no worries, nothing that is really calling out for your attention to solve or sapping your energy. That is where you are right now. So let's now see with the Golden Wheel Tarot, what is your dream trying to tell you? My guides from the universe, my being source, angels, and my higher self. Can you please get some messages for pile 3? What is the dream's message? What is pile 3's dreams message to them? Pile 3. Look at all the cards wanting to be with the 10 of Wheels. Are you a very charismatic person or magnetic personality who always draws people to you? That could be it. But I think another thing I really want to tell you is that when I see the cards falling out, it completely coincides with the energy of the 10 of Wheels. So your dream is trying to tell you or give you all these messages about yourself, which I don't know if you know. I hope you know. But if you don't, from today onwards, please recognize these in yourself. So we've got the Strength card for pile 3. We've got the Empress. We've got the King of Cups. The Ace of Wheels. The Magician. As well as the Page of Wands. First off, let's look at the fact that you have 3 major arcana here in your pile. Three major arcana denoting strength, denoting nurture, life, vibrancy, as well as manifestation, power, success. This is amazing. Pile 3. I hope you feel this in yourself, because you have been blessed with so many gifts, strength. You're nurturing in your own right. You give birth to things in life, and I'm not talking about from a womanly perspective that you give birth, but the fact is that even if you're a man, you are able to bring things into life. You are able to create and contribute something to the world around you. And that is also, of course, further supported by the card of the Magician, who is a powerful manifester. You have very strong belief in yourself, and once you decide to do something, you get it done. And that, pile 3, may be what has also brought you to the present state of the 10 of wheels, because you put together all the gifts that you have been blessed with to craft out a beautiful life for yourself. Emotionally, you are stable, you're calm, you know, a lot of positive aspects from an emotional standpoint. You're not afraid of relationships, you're not afraid of being understanding, being empathetic, and these may be your plus points. You know, if you're a man, people may marvel at this in you, because that's maybe not so much what men are known for. It's more of a female thing. But you know, I believe that everybody, man or woman, needs to have control and balance over their emotions. Okay, so the energy of the King of Cups is that he's a mature, emotionally stable persona, not afraid to open up and feel his emotions, not afraid to speak about his emotions, not afraid to let emotions have their rightful place in life, but also not letting emotions run away with the show. Okay, and also the Ace of Wheels, the Ace of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Wands. So I see the Ace of Wheels as the dream is telling you that you have a very full, fulfilling, satisfying, happy life now. Is there something new that you want to do? Have you been thinking? Or have you had messages or communication or talk of doing something new? Perhaps communications have come to you, like, or you know, people putting out feelers like, oh, you know, would this 10 of Wheels persona be interested in trying something new? I wonder, you know, we have a new challenge or a new environment or a new situation that we need somebody to lead, perhaps. So there may have been feelers that have come out to your communications, or you may have had messages from your higher self. You yourself may want to try something new because you have accomplished so much. So the Page of Wands together with the Ace of Wheels makes me think that you may want to try something new in the 3D world, take up something new, learn something new, start something else, or you have had communication about doing something new or leading something new, maybe even mentoring somebody. But it's a really positive situation. Your dream is very, very enthusiastic, very excited about this, because look at the colors. Everything's just shining and standing out with very, very vibrant colors. So that's what I would say your dream is trying to tell you. If you have not had thoughts about trying something new, maybe you've been feeling, oh, you know, I've done it all, I've got it all. There may be aspects of you or your subconscious that may be feeling, I need to do something else. What else can I do? So your dream may be trying to tell you, try something new. Try something new. Something that speaks to you inspirationally or creatively. Maybe public speaking, you know. I mean, that came to me because the Wands is about charm and charisma, and I think that being who you are, you may be able to give talks that may inspire and motivate and guide and lead younger generations. I'm sure you've given a lot of presentations in your life. If you've become this very stable, experienced persona, I'm sure you've given a lot of presentations before, or speeches before. But perhaps this is something new for you, in the sense that the objective of the talk is different. It may be teaching, lecturing, guiding, mentoring, TED Talk kind of style, perhaps. Wow, this is exciting. This is exciting, Pile 3. I hope that you pay attention to your dreams. If you have more dreams to come, pay attention. What else is it trying to tell you? I think you're already in such a blessed situation that perhaps what your subconscious is trying to tell you is that it's time to give back. It's time to teach the next generation all that you've learned, all that you've sussed out in your illustrious career or life or lifestyle that you've led. Amazing. Amazing cards, Pile 3. So I'm going to get some guidance from the Fairy Oracle deck for you on what are some next steps. How do you proceed from here? Guys, from the universe, guidance, angels, and my higher self. What can Pile 3 go and do from here? Okay, we have 3 cards that have come out. Let's take these 3 cards. Ace of Summer, Two of Summer, and the 10 of Spring. I'm trying to get over the very beautiful illustrations that these cards come with. It's amazing. Okay, so the Summer, firstly, is the Cups suit. So everything to do with emotions. So let's go with the Ace of Summer first. Is like the Ace of Cups. Okay, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. That's Ace of Summer. And the Two of Summer, falling in love or making a serious commitment to somebody, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Oh, is that something that is missing in your life right now, or you wish it was better, or you do want to enhance it, your love relationship? I wouldn't say that this is so much of a friendship or just emotional stuff, but I mean, not like friends emotions, friendships, networking, not so much of those, but more of a romantic love. So if that has been a little bit dry, if that has been a little bit jaded, then your next step could be to also look at this area in your life and see how else to nurture it. Perhaps you've been nurturing a lot of other aspects of your life, and this one has been a little bit neglected, or perhaps your partner is not pulling the full weight with you to nurture a really robust, healthy love relationship. So now could be the time, now that you have accomplished a lot of other things, now could be the time when, you know, you put more effort into it, and you can also speak with your partner and inspire them to, let's make it happen. Let's get it back to where it was in the beginning, the fiery passions of new love, but coupled and really made better now by our matured ease with each other, familiarity with each other, which makes us understand each other more. Ooh, that just came to me, pile 3. So a love relationship, look at that. And then 10 of spring, ask for help from others. Wow, perhaps like what I just said, perhaps if your partner's the one who's not pulling their full weight in resuscitating or rejuvenating the love relationship, talk to them, ask for help. Or if there's even other people, maybe there's children in your life who could help rejuvenate the love relationship between you and your partner. So ask for help. All work and no play, being weighted down by too many responsibilities. So perhaps in order to rejuvenate the love, you need to be introducing some element of play and happiness and joy, which is what then will transport the two of you back into that mindset or that approach where it's like, wow, this is fantastic, this is so happy, I'm so happy, and I love being with you. I know that as we grow older, or as relationships get longer in the tooth, because they're older relationships, you know, sometimes the spark goes out, sometimes the novelty goes out, sometimes we feel that I don't have to do so much anymore for my partner because they know I love them. Of course they know, but everybody wants that bit of joy, sometimes that bit of fun, frivolous fun. Pile 3, perhaps getting that into your 3D world, starting anew in your 3D world, this love relationship with a new young energy. Okay, so that sounds really exciting for you, pile 3. I hope that this gives you some inspiration to go out there and rejuvenate your love life, because I do feel that it is a love relationship that we're talking about here. And I'm going to leave you with that. Pile 3, I hope that this reading has been insightful for you and it has helped capture your dreams message to you. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And do subscribe to my channel, The 3 Lotus Tarot, if you'd like to see more readings like this.